Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. 30th episode extravaganza, let's get into it. Good. This will do. Those Sableye won't be able to spot us easily here. Tell us, Grovel. In the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? The cause of the planet's paralysis. That dates back to your time in the world of the past. The planet's paralysis started with the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was governed by Dialga. Dialga? Who is that? He's the legendary Pokemon that controls time. Dialga ensured the proper flow of time from Temporal Tower. But when Temporal Tower collapsed, time gradually got out of control. And eventually the planet fell into paralysis. What? What happened to Dialga? When time went out of whack, Dialga also lost control. Now, here in the future, the planet has become fully paralyzed, and thus Dialga has lost almost all his reason, and is governed by darkness. Dialga is now beyond recognition. He has become an entirely different entity. Yes. He has been transformed into Primal Dialga, a primordial presence. Okay. Primal Dialga feels no emotion. He seeks only self-preservation, so he prevents history from changing. That's why Dialga wants me gone. Because I tried to change history. Because I tried to stop the planet's paralysis. Because I traveled back in time to your world from this place. Your future. What? Grovel, you're saying that you came back to our world? So you could prevent the planet's paralysis? But that's completely the opposite of what we were told. Grovel, you came back to our world to paralyze the planet, didn't you? And Grovel, weren't you the one stealing the time gears? You've got to be joking! I was collecting time gears because they were needed for preventing the planet's paralysis. I needed to take them to Temporal Tower and put them in place. That would have reversed the collapse of Temporal Tower, which was fully underway in your time. While it is true that removing a time gear from a specific place causes time to stop in that area, that's only temporary. After the time gears are put into Temporal Tower, time would have been fully restored to normal everywhere. Ugh. But then what about all the things Dusknoir said about you? Like how he said you were a wanted outlaw in the future. And how you escaped from the future, then fled to our world in the past. So you're claiming all that was just a bunch of lies? What else could it be? Because Dusknoir really is an agent sent from this future by Primal Dialga to get rid of me. What? Dusknoir was an agent sent to get rid of you? That's right. I've said that Primal Dialga will try to thwart any attempt to alter the course of history. That's why, when he learned that I traveled through time, he sent Dusknoir after me. The Great Dusknoir? It can't be! It's hard for you to believe, I know. I can't believe it at all! You're saying all this about the Great Dusknoir? I don't understand why Dusknoir is acting this way here, but I respected Dusknoir. I can't believe you. It is hard to accept, but Looking back over what we've been through in this future world, what Grovel said is reasonable. It makes perfect sense. And Piplup knows it. Piplup knows deep down that what Grovel says is true. But knowing that makes it that much harder to accept. But... Hey, where are you going? I'm going to see Dusknoir. What? I want to see Dusknoir. I'm going to find out if what you said is true or not. What's the point of that? You'll only be making it easy for them to get rid of you. You don't stand a chance against them. Then, what am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Didn't you wonder this earlier? And you decided that you would decide for yourself. You insisted that because you don't know what to believe, you wouldn't accept words for the face value. And you'd think for yourself. It's times like these when things are tough that you have to be strong. Think for yourself, then act as you deem right. Grovel, what are you gonna do now? I'm going back to the past again to start the planet's paralysis. To do that, I need to find Celebi. Celebi? Celery? That's right. You can come with me or not, it's your choice. You two decide on your own course of action. I'm off. I don't know what I should believe either. But there is one thing I can say with certainty. In this future world of darkness, the planet is paralyzed. And the paralysis of the planet, it happens back in our world. That's why, to stop that from happening, we have to get back to the past. We have to get back to our world. Liam, yeah, I know. Grovel's right. Things are very tough now, that's why we have to be strong. I'm alright now, let's go. Let's catch up to Grovel. Liam, we have to get back to our own world. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Do people say that anymore? Master Dialga! The stage has been set for the capture of the traitors! Oh god. When the time comes, it may be necessary for us to beg your help, Master Dialga. As you wish. By your leave, we shall proceed. What? What was that strange sensation? I've had that strange sensation before. It's deja vu all over again. Where are we? This is Dusk Forest. Its name comes from the dark fog that perpetually shrouds it. Deep in this forest, we should find Celebi. Hey, Grovel, you mentioned the name before, but... who is Celebi? Celebi is the legendary time travel Pokemon. She has the ability to cross time. But, well, she's a little odd. But anyway, Celebi's ability enabled me to go to the past. So if we find Celebi, can we return to our world? Yes, you can go back. But Celebi is the Pokemon that sent me to the past. That means Celebi has lent her support to reshaping history. Wait, are you saying that Celebi's in trouble too? That's right. Primal Dialga is also targeting Celebi. So there's no time to waste. Get ready soon, we have to find Celebi. No time to waste. You'd think that after being gone for a decent amount, my puns would be better. But I am sad to report that no, they're just as bad as they've always been. So yeah, how do you guys like Grovel's voice? It just kinda... there is no way to describe it other than it just happens. It just happened. Like, Dialga's voice, Dusk Noir's voice, I actually had to think about. You seem to be finally prepared. Let's go, then. We'll find Celebi and return to the past. Let's go. Oh, wait, don't go! What is it? If the three of us do return to our world, Grovel, will you steal the time gears like you did before? Well, yes, I will. You're gonna try and stop me. Otherwise, the planet's paralysis can't be stopped. But Grovel, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you yet. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to our world. If we do return, Grovel, I'll investigate if you really were stealing those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Grovel, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm going to stop you, Grovel. Humph, do as you will, but keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves safely back to your world. So for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go. I feel it. I'm sensing something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? What's the matter, Liam? Ghostbusters. I just know it. I've felt something like this before. It was... that's it! It was when... What's wrong, Liam? What's this weird sensation? It's like there's something strange in the neighborhood. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Wait a second, I know this place! I thought so! This is similar to the sensation that I had back then. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry! We have to hurry, Liam. Uh-oh. Oh no, they've just turned into Waluigi. How could this happen? Oh no. Oh no, that was never supposed to happen. Oh. The express purpose of this project was to keep things from not turning into Waluigi. And yet that's what happens anyway. Oh. Hi. This is a bit of a worst case scenario. You do not want things in a wall because, shocker, you hit the wall. Not good. Oh, look at those two little guys in a row. I never noticed that. I was too busy focusing on, like, my impending death. So, yeah, I didn't upload on a day. That was because I was busy preparing for this... 69. I was busy preparing for this kind of behemoth of an episode. What is there to talk about? Oh, that wasn't good. Well, Smash Bros. Comes out soon, and I suppose I've never really gone on topic for the entirety of how I feel about Smash Bros. And my experiences. Alright, so, first time I ever played Smash Bros. Was at a friend of a sibling's house. I just kind of got dragged along, I guess. Alright. If you ever heard the expression blind as a bat, that was me when I didn't have my glasses. If I was sitting... Can't see what I'm measuring now. Alright, thought experiment. What kind of distance would you have to throw an object overhanded to make sure you have to hit it instead of underhanded? The underhanded distance is basically how far I could distinguish whether something was human or not. So, Ganondorf. I decided to play as Ganondorf. I mean, I had once played Melee at a place. Oh, sludge. Nothing particularly bad happened. Anyway, I chose Mewtwo. Sucked. But the first time, like, I actually, like, basically played Smash Bros. Beyond going on a table was there, and, yeah, I could barely see what was going on, and I also decided to choose Ganondorf, the character where you never have any control of what's going on. At least in Brawl. I love you, Smash Ultimate Ganon. So anyway, I was a stupid kid. And I'm not sure how, but this is gonna hurt for me to admit. I thought Ganondorf was a transformer because it moves around slowly and it's large and red. When I was thinking about this a few years ago, this was the point at which I realized that I had no idea what was going on. Somebody had summoned Groudon, and I had mistaken it for Ganondorf. I only remember the name Ganondorf because I remember thinking, that's a weird name for a transformer. But anyway, then before Smash, like a year before Smash 4 came out, got Brawl for the Wii, and had a lot of fun with that. Like, y'all people who are like, oh, it's casual, like, just let people have fun. Like, I get if you want to be competitive, and it sucks that Brawl wasn't the kind of game that worked for you. But that doesn't mean you have to belittle people who weren't looking for the same thing as you and found success. That was the most eloquent I've ever put anything, and I'm kind of sad that I wasted it on that. Curses. Then got Smash 4, played it a lot, learned about Xenoblade Chronicles from the Shulk reveal. I mean, I'd heard of Xenoblade, but I I just knew it existed. But, and so, that hooked me on Xenoblade. And help, please. I have not ever been able to escape from Xenoblade. It's so good! But... got a hair in my eye. Alright, Garchomp, Gabite. Let's make some up. Gibble. Part of the Garchomp line. So yeah, I think Smash Bros. Is a very Vile Seed. Throw it. Tough enemy to reduce its defense and special defense to their lowest levels. Don't use this item unless you're up against something absolutely horrifying. Because it's really useful. It's kind of part of the bane of RPGs. You never end up using your best items because you can. There's always something else that you could be using it on. Is this where Celebi is supposed to be? That's right, it was around here that I met her the last. But if Primal Dialga knows of this place, Celebi will have fled from here. If this place isn't known to our pursuers, however, then Celebi should still be here. Hello, Celebi. It's me, Grover. Reveal yourself if you're here. She is not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Dialga? What if she's been captured by Primal Dialga? Captured? What? Where'd that voice come from? But now I don't hear anything. That voice, was I just hearing things? Hee, you didn't imagine it. Me? Captured? How insulting! Captured! Impossible, that's for sure. It's been too long, my dear Grovel. Yes, it has been a while, Celebi. What? This tiny little thing is Celebi? This little onion looking? Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I heard you have the ability to cross time, so I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokémon. How uncouth! Never judge someone by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined. Hee. Yes. Celebi, I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovel, tells me everything I need to know. You're back because you failed your mission in the past, yes? Yes, it's true. I hope you manage this time. I've quite had enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing. Sorry, no time to chat. The Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have brought trouble to you. It's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Let those Sableye come. They're no concern to me. Besides, if you would be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness.
My dear Grovel, I will devote my whole life to achieve that end.
Alright, where's the passage of time? Rate of 1 second per second. It's ready, it's nearby.
The passage of time is on a plateau above this forest.
That's good. Can you guide us?
Yeah. Are all three of you taking the passage of time?
Yep, that's right.
Oh, what's this? Your friend?
What? What? No, that can't be. Is something the matter, Celebi?
No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time.
Hey, Grovel. So what's the passage of time? The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions.
For short trips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Oh, so if we were to go through that passage of time...
Yes, you'll be able to return to your time.
Oh, I see it. There's the entrance that leads up to the plateau.
The passage of time is way up there. Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready. Wait. Oh. I just realized I made all the weird, almost quasi-British accents. If anybody has any idea as to why I decided to do this, please contact the authorities. I don't know why I did it. It just kind of happened. For Celebi, I was kind of going with the crazy cat lady vibe, and that got away from me. Speaking of crazy, I don't think my cat is supposed to sleep on the top of their head. Like, put your palm down on something, and imagine that palm is your chin. Now try and make a fist without removing, but keeping the edges of your fingers on the table the whole time. You just achieved you probably just achieved the position that she's sleeping in. And it's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, and it's absolutely glorious. Celebi. Yeah, she can't travel through time that spans many generations without the passage of time. Maybe that's why, she hadn't really been seen since Gen 2, and hasn't really been seen since. And yeah, Celebi is basically the only example of any shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, period. Which is really weird that, like, they decided to make her shiny, but I kind of suspect that since that it might have something to do with the fact that her and Grovel are kind of a duo, that it's not easy being green, and it's even worse when you got two green people. That's why we never had a crossover between the Grinch and Shrek. I mean, the real reason is that, like, copyright and the universe would probably implode, but just another reason to not let that happen. Please don't let that happen. Please. Leafeon, I
do wonder when we're gonna get a Dragon-type Eevee, because it kind of seems like an inevitability. But at the same time, it still hasn't happened yet. So that's kind of weird. I like the way this place looks. Looks nice. Back on to Smash Bros. I love the subversive gameplay of this series. It really keeps the game... Okay. How do I explain this? In fighting games like Street Fighter, I feel like there's not... Characters don't change... A change in character doesn't mean a change in playstyle necessarily. But in Smash Bros, it really does. And I think that's really admirable to have characters to have that degree of versatility. The cat is purring in her sleep. Rock polish. That just makes you go faster, but it can't prevent death. Only make it arrive sooner. Yeah. Oh god, rock polish is just smoking. Oh no, the British accent has started to slip into my everyday voice. Oh no, this is the worst case scenario. Or should I say, scenario. I probably lost subscribers. So, man. 30 episodes. That's wild. Man. I never... Is it a put down to myself to say I didn't expect myself to get this far? I thought I just would have given up, but nope. Turns out, really enjoyable, and having people who enjoy it makes it way more enjoyable. Did I spawn on a staircase? Wow. Okay. But yeah, super enjoyable, and it's made even more enjoyable by the fact that I have you guys out there. Yes, you. You got a nice hat on. Pretty cool. Man, that cat is adorable. Man, so many TMs here. Uh-oh. Rock polish, oh no. And so yeah, we've seen what happens when that bar gets to the end of the screen. It gets to the end of the screen. From now on, it will never get any longer. Sure the HP will change, but nothing else. It'll just take longer to make the green part of the bar shorter. See, with rock polish, you can go really fast and die. Just But yeah, man, 30 episodes. It's been great. I can actually talk for like 50 minutes straight and not be like at the end. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I promise I'll never do that again. Oranberry, yay. But yeah, I like Celebi. Oh, I see it now. There it is. Is that the passage of time?
That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. Celebi, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing.
Sure.
Stop there! That will do! What? That voice! It can't be. Hello to you all! It's been a while! It's a Dust Noir!
Oh, that's it.
Dust Noir! Your scurrying can't lead you far. But sad to say... Or not really. I'm not sad at all. That's all over now. The Sableye too. That's crafty, Dust Noir. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time, so you could capture Celebi as well as us. What? Wait, so you mean we were... Well, followed the whole time? I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Celebi. Oh? Apologies don't suit your style, my dear Grovel. And do you honestly think that I can be caught? Everyone, are you ready to fight? What? Of course! We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, then dive into the passage of time. Got it! Ha! So you'll resist? Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding. We won't know for sure. Until we try. Dust Noir. You and me now. Grovel, are you really such a fool to think I'd come alone? What? What? Now, Master Dialga! What? It turns pitch black! What? That's... No. Grovel! What is it? What is that? That's... Primal... Dialga. What? That is? That's Primal Dialga? What's wrong, Grovel? Where's your bravado now? My dear Grovel. This... is it for us?
What? Why? Aren't we gonna fight? It's hopeless. Dusknoir on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends. But I surrender, Dusknoir. Do with me as you will. My dear Grovel!
What's the matter, Grovel? It's not like you to give up so easily.
Yes, I am giving up. But hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember that last time when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis? I wasn't alone. There was another. What? Grovel, you didn't come to our world alone? That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny?
Ha! So you claim someone went to the past with you? Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name.
Why ask such a thing?
Can't tell me?
No, that's not true. My partner's name is Liam. Well. Alright then. My best friend. What? What? Grovel! Did you say Liam? Well, this is Liam right here. What? Liam? No. No, it can't be. It isn't. The Liam I know isn't a Pokémon. The Liam that I know is a human. How do you know what humans are?
What? Precisely! My good fellow, Grovel, that is unmistakably your friend Liam.
What?
That Pokemon you see was once a human!
What?
Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovel and Liam, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. At one point, I met Team Stace. Hello there, you're from the guild, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're from Team Stace. We work at the guild. It's great to meet you.
But at that point, I suspected nothing.
My partner here just happened to see it in a dream.
Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first, but then an idea began to take shape in my mind.
And yes, with the memory of a name. And the memory of being a human before that.
I beg your pardon? A human? So, a former human?
with no memories. A human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You are... You said you know your name at least. And that name would be? Liam told the name of the Duskmore. Ah, I see! Liam. Does that name mean anything to you? No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately. What? Did I just see the faintest? Did Duskmore just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I imagine that? There was no doubt this Liam was the very one that I had been seeking. So that Liam developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokémon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Liam's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust. He's quite gullible. And it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came. Duskmore really was lying. Which left you, Grovel. The last part of the job to finish. I was a human from the future, and I was Grovel's partner on a mission to prevent the Penance paralysis. That's how I ended up in Piplup's world. Grovel and Liam. Well, with the both of you here, everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Grovel's glimmer of hope. Everything ends! Everything ends for you! Ha ha ha! Dusknoir! No. Dusknoir! Ha! Have you finally come to terms with your fate? Grovel! Liam! We shall be rid of you for all time! This is the end! For you! Hey, Liam Grovel. You can't give up. You say not to give up. But what can we possibly do in this bleak situation? We have to think. I know! Celebi! Can your time travel ability transport us just a short distance through the passage of time? It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is a temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, I'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please. The alternative is to have attack! Time to travel. Time travel. Where? Oh. Oh. They vanished? Master Dialga! Oh, damn it, there goes my computer. Our time-traveling path has been shattered! There they are! We He almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now, you can make it. Now, into the passage of time. What about you, Celebi? Don't brag over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history. Thanks. Thank you, Celebi. You're not getting away! God damn it. Let's do the time warp again. And we'll see that next episode.